What if Neville Longbottom was the chosen one, the unsung hero's destiny? In the annals of magical history, the prophecy of the chosen one cast a long shadow, pointing to a child born at the end of July whose parents had thrice defied Voldemort. Two families fit the bill: the Potters and the Longbottoms. The Dark Lord chose Harry, marking him with the famous scar. But what if Voldemort, in his twisted logic, had chosen Neville? What if the attack on the Longbottom home on that fateful night marked a different child as his equal? This what if doesn't just change one hero's destiny. It reshapes the very heart of the fight against darkness, revealing how courage can bloom in the most unexpected of places. The Fateful Knight, Neville's mark. On the night Voldemort sought to prevent his own downfall, he considered two infants. In our known history, he went for Harry. But what if he saw something different in the brave, defiant Frank and Alice Longbottom? Perhaps he perceived Frank's defiance as a greater threat, or simply chose the pure-blood family out of his twisted ideology. The curse rebounds, Voldemort is vanquished, and baby Neville Longbottom is left with his own mark, perhaps a lightning bolt, perhaps something else entirely on his forehead. Frank and Alice, though severely traumatized and perhaps even driven to insanity by prolonged torture from Death Eaters seeking answers, would remain alive in this timeline, a tragic testament to their sacrifice, but not dead. This subtle shift fundamentally alters the prophecy's impact, placing the weight of destiny squarely on Neville's small shoulders. Nevilles' childhood, a different kind of burden. Neville's upbringing would be dramatically different. While he wouldn't suffer the emotional neglect of the Dursleys, his life would be overshadowed by being the boy who lived. His parents, if alive but incapacitated, would be a constant, heartbreaking reminder of his destiny. If he grew up with his grandmother, her sternness might be amplified by the immense responsibility placed upon him. The initial shyness and clumsiness we knew might still exist, but they would be accompanied by a profound, perhaps even overwhelming sense of purpose. Every stumble, every forgotten spout would be magnified by the public's expectations, pushing him to either crumble or, eventually, rise. This Neville would arrive at Hogwarts already carrying the weight of a world expecting heroism. Hogwarts, a new golden trio, a different dynamic. At Hogwarts, the Sorting Hat would still choose Gryffindor, but the focus would be entirely on Neville Longbottom. Harry Potter, without his famous scar or the prophecy's weight, would be just another student, perhaps a quiet boy, known for his survival, but not as the chosen one. His parents would be alive, giving him a stable home life. This changes everything for the iconic trio. Would Neville still gravitate towards Ron and Hermione? Perhaps Hermione's sharp intellect and Ron's unwavering loyalty would find their purpose in supporting Neville. Or would Neville form a different core group, perhaps with Luna Lovegood and Dean Thomas, finding strength in their own unique perspectives? This new golden trio would face the early challenges: the Sorcerer's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, with Neville at its anxious, yet determined, heart. The trials, growing into the prophecy. Neville's path through his early years would be one of immense growth. Confronting Quirrell for the Sorcerer's Stone, he might be driven by a pure, unyielding sense of duty. In the Chamber of Secrets, the basilisk might still be a threat, but Neville, rather than Harry, would be the one to face it. Perhaps guided by a different voice or a more innate sense of courage tied to his destiny. His initial struggles with magic would likely diminish as he was constantly pushed, his raw power and potential blossoming under pressure. Dumbledore's guidance would be even more direct, recognizing the need to temper Neville's natural earnestness with strategic thinking. His loyalty would be unquestionable, but his self-doubt would be the monster he'd have to overcome, just as Harry overcame his own demons. Voldemorts Return, a different target, a different duel. When Voldemort inevitably returns to full power, his obsession would be with Neville Longbottom. The graveyard scene would place Neville at its terrifying center. His struggle might be even more fraught without the unique magic of Harry's bond with Voldemort. The Ministry of Magic battle would see Neville as the prime target, forcing him to confront his fear head-on. This pressure would forge him into a formidable wizard, but the psychological toll would be immense. How would the wizarding world react to this chosen one, perhaps less flashy than Harry, but with an undeniable resilience? And how would Harry, a non-chosen one, react to this war? He might join the fight, driven by loyalty to his school and friends, becoming an incredibly powerful ally to Neville, free from the burden of prophecy. The Horcruxes and final battle. The sword of Gryffindor's true master. The hunt for Horcruxes would fall to Neville. His intimate connection to the sword of Gryffindor, a powerful symbol of his courage, might be revealed earlier. His team might include unexpected allies, drawn to his earnest determination. The final battle for Hogwarts would see Neville truly step into his destiny. It would be his leadership that rallied Dumbledore's army, his moment with Nagini, wielding the sword of Gryffindor, that destroyed Voldemort's final Horcrux. His defiance against insurmountable odds would be the ultimate test, proving that a true hero isn't born with a mark, but forged through adversity, loyalty, and unwavering courage. The legacy. A hero forged, not born. If Neville Longbottom was the chosen one, the wizarding world would have witnessed a different kind of heroism. Less about inherited power, more about cultivated courage. Neville's journey would be a testament to resilience, to the idea that quiet strength can triumph over the darkest evil. Harry, free from the crushing weight of the prophecy, might pursue his own passions, perhaps becoming a celebrated Auror or a gifted Quidditch player, always a loyal friend to the hero who carried the weight. It's a what-if that doesn't just change the hero. It changes the definition of heroism itself, reminding us that sometimes the true chosen ones are those who simply refuse to give up. What if Neville Longbottom was the chosen one? It's a compelling thought experiment that challenges our understanding of destiny and personal courage. It forces us to acknowledge the inherent bravery in characters often overlooked, proving that the quietest among us can possess the loudest roar when faced with true darkness. What are your thoughts on Neville Longbottom as the chosen one? How do you think his journey and Harry's life would have truly diverged? Share your insights and theories in the comments below. And don't forget to tell us which other what-if theory from the world of Harry Potter you'd like me to delve into next. Your ideas truly help shape the magic here on Omniva.